I don't think anyone would love to waste or throw away all the vegetables they bought because they couldn't keep the vegetables fresh for a while. So let me share with you my secrets that I do to keep my tomatoes, all my vegetables, I can say, are fresh for some weeks. We're going to start with onions. As for me, I keep my onions outside most of the times. And I've learned this from my mother and my grandmother too. They keep all their onions in a chicken coop hanging there. Have you ever guys saw that? So as for me, I will keep them under the sun, and by doing this we are draining moisture, keeping them from rotting. So let me know what you think. Then for tomatoes, I bought $2 a bunch of tomatoes. So by doing that, I've realized some tomatoes were squeezing each other. They end up losing a lot of juice, and some got bruises. And once one tomato is bad, it's going to spoil most of the tomatoes. So I've got one dish towel that I loved. I cut it so that I can get the cloth to put under my containers, my storage organizers, something like that. So I'm going to put all the good tomatoes facing down so that there is no moisture. It's going to get into the tomatoes, and it's good to check all the tomatoes regularly. Then I'm going to keep them in my fridge, and the rest of the bed tomatoes are going to make my life so easy because they were bringing a lot of fruit flies. Those small flies that are always in the kitchen. you know uh, Things were going bad in the house, so I was like, no, let me make my life so easy. So I chopped all the tomatoes. The rest that is left, I'm going to throw into the garden to plant some more tomatoes. So no tomato seed as of now. So the rest I'm going to blend, and by blending, just keeping all the nutrients there. If you want to add some garlic, spices and everything, it makes a good soup though. So I don't know if you've ever tried this. So I bought this plastic from a supermarket. Just packing bags. I couldn't find zipper bags anyway, so these ones are going to work well because they're also vegetable bags. I'm going to divide using this cup for a meal, yeah, to pack, and at the end I'm going to freeze all of these 6 tomato packs. You know what's going to save me more time cutting tomatoes? I'll just pick one packet, and cook. How is that, guys? Let me know what you think. And is there any other way of storing those bed tomatoes? So now carrots, I've learned that I don't need to wash them. So yeah, you can even wash them if you want and dry them, but as for me, it will create more bruises on them, which can lead to spoilage. So make sure all the containers, they are moisture free, no moisture. So yeah, this is how I've arranged my carrots or hop into the fridge. When I'm preparing food, I have to clean them. So my bell peppers, I didn't realize that I bought bell peppers that are no longer, can I say fresh, or I can say they were bad. Look at this green one, it's already spoiled. So keeping these ones is going to be a challenge. Maybe freezing them, but freezing is going to give these tomatoes another texture. So if you have got bell peppers that are nice, just leave them like that. Don't wash them. Put them in a plastic with paper towels or in a cloth. They will stay quite good, or just keep them outside, but they're going to lose moisture and shrink. So it's really a struggle when bell peppers are bad. So all these seeds we're going to throw into the garden. Now I'm taking my lunch box, so I'm trying to see if I can keep all these bell peppers in my fridge, and it's just going to last for a few days, and I'm going to keep on checking them. So I recommend to keep your bell peppers not cut in a plastic with paper towels or a cloth. So coming to green beans, can you see some of the green beans are going bad? So the best thing that I thought of doing was to separate into 2 batches. The first one I'm going to wash them, and the second one I'm just going to keep them dry. All the vegetables need to be dry, away from moisture, to prevent them from going bad anytime soon. So keeping them in the fridge, that's what I've done. And make sure the fridge, most of the time, you wipe excess moisture in there. Then the remainder of the beans, I'm going to make a veg mix. So if you've got a lot of vegetables that you want to mix, you can do this at this stage. So I'm going to make my own vegetable mix like that. And buying this from the stores is very, very expensive. So I will not let any shopkeeper cut my vegetables for me. So I'll cut my vegetables, just look at it, how fresh it is. So yeah, going to keep that in the freezer. Now we have pumpkins. I've been enjoying pumpkins since this is the season of pumpkins. You guys, what do you say? So I just keep it just like that on the floor, and the rest, if I cook the half of it, I'll put in a plastic and cook the other day. This way it will keep fresh. And let me tell you, if you have butternut, you can also do this. Remove the seeds. You can use the seeds later. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use the seeds, because in my house we don't throw away nutrients. We don't throw away any food outside, because when we were growing up, we were taught that seeds can be also food, and I'm going to show you how we can do that. So as for lettuce, this lettuce, last time you saw, guys, I washed the lettuce under the running water. So one of my subscribers advised me to use vinegar, and of course, let's dip this into vinegar. You can do that to most of the vegetables. So we are going to hydro store. It's hydro storage, guys. I don't know if you've ever tried this. I've tried this several times. Even when I was back in the village, it was amazing. For just a week, I'm going to keep all my vegetables submerged in fresh water. And if you want, you can also change this water regularly. You can use also the stock of the lettuce to grow another lettuce. Then coming to the garlic, this time I bought a lot of garlic, and it's really, really amazing because I've got so much amazing tips which are coming on how to make this garlic work for you. So the first thing, I will peel my garlic using my knife, removing the top head just like that, and it will be easy for me to peel. And remember, I bought the cloves which are big. Small ones are really difficult to peel. Now I'm going to blend my garlic, but I love to add a teaspoon of flour or cornstarch to bind the garlic, and some oil. And there we go. We are going to use the mold to make our garlic stay for quite a long time, even for months. So there we go. And the rest of it, since I've got one mold, I'm going to use a plastic. So let me show you how I love about doing this. I'll add a little bit of cornstarch to my garlic again to neutralize this one, because there are meals that you're going to prepare that does not require a lot of garlic. And putting in a plastic is a good step. Let me know what you think if you're still with us, and let me know what you've learned so far, and if you have any tip for me. So let me divide my garlic into squares, so that when it freezes, I'll just cut one box, and then I'll cook using that. Then for potatoes, when I was still in the village, I bought a lot of potatoes. Those are some of them. So I regularly check my potato basket to remove some of the potatoes that are going bad. But sometimes we prepare meals using the potatoes and will not have any bad potato. But because of moisture, you know how it is. Some potatoes usually go bad. So these ones I'm going to prepare our meal next time that I'm going to share with you. And yeah. As for lemons, these are the lemons that I bought. Can you imagine, for 50 cents? Hey, city life. Anyway, so keeping my lemons, you can keep them anywhere away from moisture. And I'm going to use my organizer to keep my lemons. And these are not enough for a month, but I hope we are going to add some. Finally, coming to avocado. They are very tricky. If they are not yet ripe, just keep them away from sunlight. Just keep them away. Put them outside the fridge, but you can slow the ripening process by putting them in an organizer and put them in the fridge. So that's what I've been doing over here, and slowing the process of them ripening. You can add to 3-4 days eating the avocados. Then my husband brought a lot of pears in the house. I've been enjoying eating this for a while now. You haven't seen this in my groceries, any fruit in my groceries this week. So my husband brought some of the fruits. So I dry them and put them in my organizer and hop them into the fridge and let my kids have. These ones are good, you can keep them outside, but I don't want any fruit flies in the house. Then plums are very, very tricky. These ones, they get bad very easily. So dry them and separate the bad ones and the good ones. Keep them in the fridge. Coming to the cabbage, guys, who doesn't love cabbage? Cabbage is our favorite. We drink juice. We make salad. We eat stir-fry cabbage like what we're going to do in our next videos. We've got amazing meals. So make sure you subscribe. And yeah, keeping cabbage fresh for a while, for me, it has been really a roller coaster. But I've noticed that cutting my vegetables in half, like cutting my cabbage in half, and cling film, like covering my cabbage with cling film, for me it has worked wonders and wonders, and I've researched it. It has really worked for me. So we are going to grate, drink juice, make salads and everything from these cabbages. Let me know what you do to your cabbage. Do you just let it lie around? I don't know what you do. So this is my favorite. Then coming to this English cucumber, and yeah, after cutting it, because we bought one, I will cover it with like just put in a container, airtight, and put it back. Remember to check some of the vegetables regularly. Then coming to the butternut, you saw what we did with the pumpkin. It's the same thing. And remember not to throw away seeds. Yeah, we don't throw away seeds of butternut. We grow them. Of pumpkin we grow. Then coming to the vegetables, I got these vegetables 3 days ago, and I chose to keep them in this bucket of water until I want to use these vegetables. So they are still very fresh. It's another way you can keep your vegetables, but vegetables can bring a lot of flies in the house, like fruit flies. So let me share with you what I'm going to do. Let me know what you've been doing to your vegetables to keep them going like fresh. So this also tip, I sold it to those women who sell vegetables at the market, and all these vegetable stocks that I'm putting aside, we are going to make veg meat, or yeah, with it we are going to eat delicious food. We don't throw away any part of vegetable from the house. We don't do that. We just throw away peels only, and sometimes we soak the peels and do a lot of things in the house. So if you know that you like all this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. So homemaking, guys, is not for the faint-hearted. It's very easy, but sometimes draining. So as for vegetables, I love to dry them first, because you guys, I don't like bugs, I don't like worms, you know. So we are going to dry these under the shade for a while. So whilst the vegetables are drying, so that we can pick them later or overnight, I'm just going to squeeze all of my seeds from this pulp. You see, these are just pumpkin. You've been really enjoying the benefits of this season, eating pumpkins. And all the seeds are going to make snacks, because my husband was like, you know what? Where are the seeds from these pumpkins? He didn't know that I had all of them in the house. So look at that, guys. After cleaning all the pulp from the seeds, this is what we have. And for now, I'm going to keep these under the sun until they're a little bit dry, and then we can roast them. We have a video that is going to come roasting all the seeds and everything. I will let you know once it's up. And yeah, I'm really enjoying being a stay-home mother, eating all this. Yeah, so very nutritious, as you can see. And some of these we're going to share to those people who really want to grow. And I'm also going to grow or plant some of these things. Then a watermelon, you know, in my grocery list I didn't bought watermelons, but my husband did bought all of these excess things, and I really thank God for that. So keeping it fresh, I wrap it into you know what, this plastic always confuse me, but I really love to use this one. So we're going to keep this in our fridge for a few days. And of course, watermelon don't last for a while in our house. So the vegetables are already dry, and as you can see, this, even the volume, guys, you know what, it's very few. So I'm just going to pick two packets I wanted to say 2 packets is 2 packets of vegetables. Anyway, let's just pick our vegetables in our plastic. Remember, there's no moisture, so I'm just going to squeeze out all air out, and then we are going to enjoy this for this week. So if you know you love vegetables, just buy your vegetables, wash them, and make sure you dry them completely, and then you can have your vegetables throughout the week. If there is moisture, they're going to be spoiled quickly. Then yeah, this is all what we have. And can you imagine, there's no soda there's no anything that we can call junk. So we are loving all this, where it is going, eating health and everything. So these are the things that we're going to be using as of now, and I'm really happy. Let me know what you think, guys. Who doesn't want to eat healthy? Who doesn't want to put healthy food on the table? So as for green pepper, yellow pepper, and red pepper, it's very tricky, I told you already. So these ones we are going to eat this week, and we are going to keep on checking. Now let's see our freezer. So this is our freezer, and no, life is supposed to be complicated. So because of electricity, I chose to keep it small, because you know how naughty electricity in Zimbabwe is sometimes if you don't have backup. So it's just a matter of grabbing 1 cube of garlic, and then some greens soup is done. And you know, in minutes you'll be done cooking, because everything is pre-made, pre-cut, and everything. You know how happy I am. So these ones, garlic from the mold, they are concentrated with garlic, but those ones from the plastic, we're going to make soup from those ones because of that powder that is in it. Yeah, so if you have flour, you can add flour. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. This is what we have, and yeah, now that you know the secrets that I do to keep my vegetables fresh for some days, why don't you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to like the video, comment what you do to keep your vegetables also fresh for a while. So thank you so much for watching this video until this far, and let me know some of your tips that you also do. So guys, I love you so much. Stay safe. Bye, and I love you so much.